Good morning, everyone. Here's your Southeast Idaho weather planning briefing for Wednesday, February 27th. This is meteorologist John Keys. What we know is that another round of widespread rain and snow falls today, and we'll see some heavy precipitation at times, especially up in the mountains. Snow levels, for the most part, hovering right around 5,000 to 6,000 feet. Now, after this final main push of heavier moisture moves through, things become more showery tonight, and that continues through tomorrow night. The real cold front arrives tomorrow, but ahead of that, it's still going to be windy at times, so blowing and drifting snow potential will persist, whether it's snowing or not across the area. Now, although we're going to mainly focus on the forecast through tomorrow night, just know we do have some showers expected through the weekend. We just don't know how much precipitation is going to fall through that because it is showery. Where will the precipitation fall? Again, it depends on the showers. The models aren't quite agreeing as well. Now, seems to be a focus across the southern highlands, maybe as far north in the eastern highlands towards Driggs, the Big Holes, the Teton Valley. But again, not a lot of certainty there involved. We'll certainly have more on that as we get closer to the weekend. Now, we have another storm system coming in. When's that coming? That could be as early as Tuesday or even later as Wednesday for later on next week. Now, in the satellite loop, here's this main push of moisture coming in ahead of that storm system today. The low off the coast finally weakens. We're going to see a couple of pieces of that, what's left of that coming through, especially as we get into the first part of the weekend. Now, let's take a look at how the precipitation moves through it again. Snow levels, 5,000, 6,000 feet for the most part today. As we go through the day, we'll eventually see that moisture moving eastward. By the time we get right around noon, a pretty good area of rain and snow. It's going to be rain again, mostly below 5,000 feet. And we'll see that area of moisture moving to the east in the afternoon. By the time we get right around 5 or 6 o'clock, not a lot going on. I think there'll still be some mountain showers. This particular model is not picking up on that very well. I think we may see a break, though, in the valley locations going to the overnight hours. Now, as we go into tomorrow morning, as we get towards 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, give or take an hour there, the next round of rain and snow showers moves through, and we'll continue to see this increasing during the day tomorrow. This is ahead of the cold front, so it's going to be showery. It'll be breezy as well, and some of these showers could produce moderate to locally heavy precipitation amounts across the area. As we get into tomorrow evening, you'll notice that everything has started to push off to the east, and this is the end pretty much of this particular storm system. If you count everything that's occurred over the past few days, really the end of it's probably not going to come until tomorrow evening. Now, talking about snow amounts across the area, again, generally just 2 to 3 inches through the morning hours up in the high country, also up around Island Park. A little heavier amounts on the west side of the spine of the Sawtooth, also over into Yellowstone and the Tetons as well. As we go into this afternoon, we'll see showers. We'll see a little bit lighter snowfall overall across the area. And again, you can see where we're not expecting snow at all due to the warmer temperatures. Overnight or into this evening, light snow continues, but you can see we're already seeing the next round with maybe 1 to 3 inches in portions of the Central Mountains, also right along the Wyoming border over towards Yellowstone. And that increases during the day tomorrow, and most of it will be tomorrow morning into late tomorrow afternoon. Again, most areas seeing light snow up in the mountains. We're looking at 6-hour totals of 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches, and it could be higher if we get some showers to kind of go over the same area multiple times during this period, and then we'll start to see that precipitation ending as we go into tomorrow night and Friday morning. Now, we're talking about the winds. We're already seeing some gusty winds, especially the southerly downslope gap winds from Burley up through the Blackfoot area. Those winds are already blowing 20, 25 miles an hour. And we're going to include the gusts here because the gusts can factor into that blowing and drifting snow issue. And you'll see the winds picking up during the day. Again, the strongest winds will be at mid and upper slope, also across the Snake Plain as well. So a lot of these areas not necessarily getting a long enough break to clear some of the snow and the snow drifts that are out there. Now, so the winds do let up a little bit for tonight across the area, but it still will be breezy in some places, especially where the terrain is inducing that wind. But you can see as the front comes through tomorrow, it's going to be even stronger. These are gusts 25, 35 miles per hour. They could be a little bit higher, especially once you get towards some of those peaks and ridge tops, and those winds continue into tomorrow evening. And then they start to let up as we go into Friday morning across the area. As we look at how things are going to fall snow-wise, This is the remaining expected snowfall. Again, some of the mountainous areas seeing quite a bit more snow across the area. Not much, except maybe across the Arco Desert up into the far upper Snake Plain as well. And you can see some of the peaks: Banner Summit 8 to 12 inches, Galena 6 to 8 inches, 4 to 8 inches higher amounts over in the eastern highlands as well, especially up towards the Island Park area. Now, we've talked about it being warm. We're seeing snowmelt. We already have some flooding taking place. Sheet flooding across portions of the Magic Valley into the South Hills and the Albion Mountains, also across portions of the Snake Plain. Most of these areas will see around 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more, and this is not widespread. This is giving a general range with some of the showers especially coming tomorrow. Higher amounts, especially up in the Central Mountains, also along the Wyoming border as well. And this is a product that we can look at, and it kind of gives you an idea where a lot of the snowmelt is going to occur. And it's going to generally occur right along the 15 corridor through Pocatello, Blackfoot, across the Magic Valley as well. It's going to stay cold enough in most areas farther to north, and snowmelt will be negligible. But you can see maybe some of the valleys up towards Chalice, the Lost River Valley, a little bit of snowmelt, but you can see most of it's going to occur across the Magic Valley over towards Pocatello, American Falls, also along some of the bench areas in those places, and also down towards Malad, Preston, down that direction as well. So once again, rain and snow coming more today. Snow levels 5,000 to 6,000 feet. Showers as we get past this main push, and that will come until the front comes through tomorrow afternoon and evening across the area. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we'll certainly help you out if you have any questions. Have a great day, everyone, and stay safe out there.